and I'm apologizing again because that young lady has a family somewhere
That
who
is
loves her.
awesome. That
No.
is so awesome of you.
And I got grown children, and if something were to happen to one of my sons, I would be devastated. I would be so devastated. And if I thought someone was using their name in any kind of unfit way, I would be livid. So I was wrong.
I got a new respect for you, Dr. Dutchess. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna roast you no more. At least not that bad.
Oh, you probably will. You probably gonna roast me as soon as this is over.
Yeah, I roast everybody. I love a good roast, and you're more than welcome to roast me back. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it. I got a new respect for you.
When I heard you roast me, all I said was, mm-hmm. That's why I don't go in. I said that's why I don't go in his damn life.
I know you fucking lying. I know you motherfucking lying. And some shit like that. That's some bullshit, Dr. Dutchess. That's some bullshit.
That's all I said. I said, mm-hmm. They was right. He don't like black women, and that's why I don't go in there.
She said that comic guy don't like nobody. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, man. And some shit like that. Well, Dr. Dutchess, that's all I got for you. If you got anything else, I would love to hear it. I can't think of another question. I think I asked everything that anybody would probably have a question about. It's been a great. I don't even consider this no interview. This was like a great conversation to me. You do have a sense of humor. I do think you need to relax a little bit more. I think sometimes you take things a little bit too serious, considering that this is the internet, and you just can't take nobody serious on this motherfucker.
But only over here. If you all see me on other places on TikTok, it's not the same. I did get on the defense over here because, you know what? It doesn't matter if you're a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a neurologist, or a funeral director. We all have feelings. We all have feelings. And nobody likes to be constantly verbally abused, especially when the real story is not out there. And folk are just running with whatever narrative they want to run with. They want to think that if you're a so-called doctor, you ain't supposed to cuss them out, but you're supposed to sit there while they cuss you out. You're supposed to be so high class and so educated, but they can call you all kind of old bitches, hoes, stuff that they would not even say to their own mothers and grandmothers. But they think they can say it to you on TikTok. So I code switch on them. I don't have to be a psychologist with you. You're not my client. I don't have to be anything to you. So when you come for me, I can come right back at you.
No, I totally agree with that. Seeing if you got a question, you can type it in the comments. I'm not bringing anybody up here. This was just a conversation between Dr. Dutchess and I. If you got something you want me to ask, we've talked about everything. So a lot of it y'all probably missed. We talked about the TOYC dating and the young lady over there, or anything like that. We've talked about it all. So if you have any questions,
and what I'm not going to do, Kevin, is defend my career or my credentials to not one person on this app.
I said Dr. Dutchess ain't a damn bit no doctor. I said Dr. Dutchess, I said she too mean to be no. What kind of bedside manner her ass got? And so yeah, all that. I was talking mad shit.
It's okay. I heard you. I heard you, but you're not the first one to say it, and you won't be the last one.
But I'm probably the first one to admit it.
Have you noticed how many people don't put doctor in front of their names?
But you should consider that as a badge of honor, like, right?
I do. I consider them my fan club.
Look, that would be, if I were you, that would be so funny to me. That would be, I would be in stitches.
I thought it was very funny.
I would be in stitches.
You know, I consider them my fan club. But it's not, it doesn't change anything. One of the things that I do say that makes people mad, rather than argue with people, Kev, I'll say, what are you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? If I mean, what you going to do about it? If I stop, what you gonna do about it?
But them fighting words, Dr. Dutchess.
If I throw my exactly.
when you ask
Anybody from the
somebody what
hood
you
know
gonna do
that.
about it,
What
they
you
feel like
gonna
they
do
need to
about
whoop
it?
your ass. Or
What you
shit
gonna
like
do
them
about
fighting
it?
words.
But that's it, Kev. That's the school I come from. What are you gonna do about it? Except spit in your phone, and I'm gonna spit in mine.
I'll just keep it a buck. I'll just keep it a buck. Them fighting words when you ask somebody, well, what you gonna do about it?
There are folk who gonna be mad that I'm over here interviewing with you when 5 people ask me for an interview.
Are there any
Will you come on
platforms
my
that
live?
are there any?
But I'm
Let me
sending
ask
a
you this.
message. I'm sending a message. I've been saying it for a whole year. Y'all don't control me. I go where I want to go. I do what I want to do. I throw.
Are
where
there any
I want
platforms
to
that
throw.
you're interested in that you haven't been in yet? Like AJ, like any are there any other platforms that you haven't been in that you might
Yeah.
be curious about?
Yes, there is, but
What are those? What are those? What are
I've
those?
stayed out of them because I felt that I would not be welcome because of me being with the mafia.
Who are those platforms? Who would those platforms be?
Well, there's several of them because I wanted to
Give
go
me two. Give me
everywhere.
2 or 3. Give me 2 or 3.
Okay,
Not Kev Da Comic because you over here now. Not me. Not me.
okay. There's one called Theory.
Theory. Okay.
There's one called Theory. Because I peeped in the windows. I be peeping in the window cabinet. And she have a lot of good topics that fits up under my umbrella. Okay. All right. So
what about Messy Talk? What about on Messy Talk?
I used to want to go in Brave King until he started, a couple of weeks ago, he started, cussing about me, and I had never done anything to him, and I felt that was unfair, but I stayed out of there out of loyalty to Diamond.
And that's why he cussed you out. Yeah, that's why he cussed you out.
But that's my point. What's the point of going in these places if they gonna cuss me out, Kevin?
Call me Kevin one more damn
get
time.
cussed out.
You.
That's like going to your enemy's house and you know they gonna cuss you out.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just gonna catch strays just because of who you fuck with, right?
Right. So if creators are beefing and going on with each other, Kev, come on, let's be honest. If you're trying to be neutral, like I'm trying to, I supported 18 creators this year to the tune of 32,000. Okay, all right. But if the creators are fighting each other, and I go to both creators, I go to Nitra's platform, I go to Diamond. Now, what if Nitra and Diamond fall out? Then what I got to do, Kevin?
I will say this. I will admit to this, that right, because in recapping and looking at everything, I did get the feel that you were pitting them against each other. So I did say that. I felt yeah, I did. I did feel like because it seemed like, well, let me see what this one is about. Let me see what this one's about, which would be pitting them against one another. I absolutely said that.
Okay, and I appreciate your honesty on that. I rebut that because Nitra knew when I came back to her platform. I told her. She was very surprised when I told her. She said, "Dr. Dutchess, you're welcome over here. I hope you feel welcome." I said, "Believe it or not, I started over here with you."
But see, she has to walk a fine line, though, because if she pushes it too much, it's going to seem like it's about the money.
No, that's not true, Kevin.
No, when I say that, let me just hear me out. When I say Miss Nitra has to walk a fine line as far as that, because she knows that you're mafia, and trying to make you feel welcome would be seeming like you're trying to get her back over there, even though that's where you started, and it would seem as though people would think that, oh, she's just going after because of the money. So with Miss Nitra, she has to walk a thin line in making you feel comfortable and not stepping on Diamond's toes at the same time.
But here's the pushback from that. Her and Kevin Brown inducted me into Foe. I am Foe as well as Mafia. Did you know that?
Yeah, well, I found that out. I found that
Yeah,
out.
I am both. So I go and throw support to Nitra. I support her events, even though I don't go. I make it possible for other people to go. I support her classes, these sorts of things. Yet she knows that I'm mafia. Okay. Diamond, when I got inducted into FO, first person I called was Diamond. And Diamond said, well, how do you feel about that? And
What
we
do you feel
talked
most
about it. I said,
appreciated?
huh?
What do you feel most appreciated?
Who do I feel most? Both of them.
I know that's not what I said to you. Look, boy, I tell you, I feel like I need to come sit on your couch. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm in therapy. Where do you feel most appreciated?
Let me just give me a minute to just give me like 10
just
seconds.
take a tick or two. Just take a tick or two.
Okay. Most appreciated. You said where I feel most appreciated.
Which one? Now I'm putting you on the spot with this question. Which one of those platforms do you feel most appreciated?
Kevin, you just trying to start some trouble.
No, that ain't. I'm putting. It is what it is. You said no questions off limits.
I feel most appreciated at Nitra and over with Bo.
Okay, so
I feel like I can relax more. I feel like I feel respected, and I feel protected by Nitra. Nitra is just not going to let them bully me or troll me. That sort of thing. I feel that would be the answer. That's an answer for where, but the other answer for who. The question, if the question was who, I would say Diamond.
okay, but again, that I ain't got no conversation for all that.
Okay.
Again, I don't
and there are more older people over on Nitra. Well, no, that's not true because there are older women on Diamond side too.
No, you are you're absolutely correct. There are more older people over in Miss Nietzsche's live, and I'm not throwing shade at her. That's just the atmosphere. That's just that's just she has the evangelical. She goes for she's more Bible talk. So she does have the more seasoned platform.
And see, I feel like over there, that was the thing that made me return back over there, was the fact that she got those older ladies and they were treated like they belonged. They were not disrespected and mistreated. They have a voice. They can get up on the panel and that sort of thing. Whereas in Diamond's Live, them folks don't care about nobody.
So why not go where you're most appreciated?
Loyalty. I already answered that when I said, because I had to fight so hard to be in Mafia, my attitude was, y'all will leave before I leave. That became my attitude. When I first became a sniper and saw how mad they were, how they treated me different from the men snipers. The men snipers can cuss them out, say whatever they want to say, no pushback.
I'm gonna tell you what my foster dad, because I had foster dad, right? That really.
Is somebody asked, is it loyalty or ego? Kevin didn't already say it was.
We done already talked about ego. She said she already admitted to her ego. She already acknowledged the ego.
I have an ego.
No
successful person, nobody gets to the top of anything without an ego.
But I'm gonna tell you what my foster dad told me, right? Trust will get you hurt, loyalty will get you killed.
That depends.
I'm just telling you that it stuck with me. Trust will get you hurt, loyalty will get you killed.
But you have to understand the two platforms are so different. Diamonds, the Mafia is a madhouse. You have to understand that coming in, that this is just a madhouse. I have friends, TikTok friends on the other side of TikTok that I have invited to the Mafia. They have come in there, come in the room, and then called me and say, how in the hell do you stay over there with those people? Okay. You have to understand the two platforms. The mafia is madness. Okay. It's messy.
They're not
Although they
messy
like
talk
to
though.
say they not
Didn't
messy
Black
talk, they
Diamond tell
are.
y'all she ain't messy talk?
It is messy.
That's not. She says not. She says not. She says she's not
But
messy talk.
it is messy. The topics get real messy. Okay. Rarely can you even have okay, we'll start out on one topic. And in 10 minutes, I guarantee you, they done changed the topic to something they want to change it to just so they can call each other names and stuff. It is messy. And as my husband said, you're messy when you're over there with them. That we said we was going to tell the truth, Kev, did we not?
This
is my truth.
We did.
This is my truth.
So
I said I was going to be honest with you. You said you was going to be honest with me. That's what I'm doing. Now, what
do you
think
being over there has changed your personality then? Do you think that I'm just keeping it up, right? Since you know you have to be a certain way when you go over there, do you have the same money on file at FOE? Do you still have the same bank at FOE?
No, because they don't play the game the same way.
Okay, gotcha.
See, it's up to the creator how they set up. Nitra and them got the snipe over there on 4, but they got a whole different set of rules. With Diamond's live, the snipe is in effect at all times unless she say, y'all, we're not doing the snipe. Okay. And every day, well, not every day, but weekly, we come up with something new. Like for the first time this week, we sniped a video.
Marcia, whatever your damn name is. I'm gonna be cool in these comments. That's your only warning. That's your only warning. Be cool in these comments. Y'all more than welcome to chop it up in these comments, but don't come in here with your personal hangups. Take that shit back to Mafia. Take that shit back to FOE. Take that shit over there to Greatness. Take that shit to wherever the fuck you came from. But don't bring that shit in here. Y'all already know how I get down. And it ain't just because Dr. Dutchess is in here. When Dr. Dutchess get her ass out of here, the same rules gonna fucking apply. Fuck y'all talking about? Don't be cute. Be cool in these comments.
So you got to understand each platform is different. My loyalty and love for Diamond is the fact that at no point from the first day that I met that young lady has she never said that her stuff was not about business.
Dr. Dutchess, they want to know why you here. I want to know why your ass is here. Mods activate. I want to know why your ass is here. Ghost, get
I'm
Ghost.
here. I'm here because I was listening to you and you were recapping, and I came into the room because I can. Because I can go where I want to go and I can do what I want to do, and going forward, that's what I'm going to do.
I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. I think that, and this is just me. You know, you're an elder to me. You got 15 years on me. I think that you should spread your love around and go where you're appreciated, not tolerated. I think that, and this is just me, food for thought. You do the dishes, Dr. Dutchess. I think that you're being tolerated, not appreciated. I think in some, I ain't gonna mention no names. You figure it out yourself.
But that's to me, that's y'all stuff.
Yeah, no. I'm just speaking. This is me and you talking. This is just. I'm not generalizing. I'm generalizing.
Because I already told you why. I already told you why I didn't come in here. Why I didn't mess with you. I had a view. So for folk to say, "Well, Dr. Dutchess, why are you here?" I'm here because I want to be.
Yeah. Y'all shut the fuck up in these comments. Oh, she ain't talking to me. She talking to y'all, motherfucking ass.
You know, I'm where I want to be right now.
You motherfucker.
So all this talk about somebody got control over me or I got control over them. If I don't control the creators, why y'all think the creators can control me?
Motherfucker.
Answer that question. If I can't control the creators, why do y'all think the creators ought to control me?
Motherfucker. It's some shit like that.
And for them to have run this narrative that I only supported Diamond when I just told you I supported 18 creators this year, and I told you how much. It's just bullshit, Kev.
What about, okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever thought about
bullshit.
supporting small creators? Fuck us big people, right?
You ain't big.
Who you the hell you say I'm talking about? I know you motherfucking
Bring your ass back here.
I know you motherfucking lying.
You ain't big.
Shit me, I'm bigger than all these niggas.
You medium.
I'm bigger than Black Diamond. I'm bigger than Bray King. I'm bigger than all these motherfuckers. I'm bigger than Sumu. I'm bigger than AJ. Have you not checked the pages? Have you not checked the pages? They main page ain't got as much as my backup pages. I got 5 goddamn pages. All my pages got more than them niggas. I know you motherfucking lying. It's some shit like that. Mommy money, you shut your ass up before you be dreaming in your goddamn FYP. You be fat.
Nah, Kev, you done said some stuff to me now, so I got you back.
No, I love it. I love it. You shut your ass up, Dr. Dutchess. You shut your ass up.
No, but this narrative that Diamond doesn't appreciate me, I don't believe that to be true. I believe what she cannot do as the business person that she has said from day one is that she can't show she can't show favoritism toward me. But Kev, why should she discriminate against me either? They be wanting her to discriminate against me.
No. I see it a little differently than that.
Okay.
You know, every creator knows who their biggest gifters are. They you know, and there might not be any favoritism, but there is a little partiality, right? It does come with
there are several big supporters in the mafia. I'm not going to call their names, but there is.
Stop it, Miss Psychologist.
Stop.
Stop it, Miss Psychologist. No. Every creator knows who their biggest supporters are, right? And so it may not come with favoritism, but it does come with some perks and partiality, right? Where it's understood you ain't finna fuck with them.
But in the real world, we know that's the way it goes in the real world, Kev. In the real world, in the real business world, we know that VIPs are protected in anybody's business. You're not going to mess with their VIPs. Okay? They'll rather see you go than see that VIP go. That's the real world. On TikTok, that's not how they do stuff.
Not over there.
On
that's
TikTok,
how they go.
It seems that the comments the comment controls.
Now, you don't, like you said, that don't happen like that in Miss Nitra's live. I guarantee you, Miss Nitra ain't finna. I wish you would over Miss Nitra live. Miss Nitra got somebody that look. Say what you want to say about Miss Nitra. One thing about Miss Nitra live, you take your ass over there to Miss Nitra live to somebody that should be dropping her interstellars and gorillas and lions and tigers and shit. I guarantee you gonna get your ass out of there. You gonna get your ass the fuck up out of there. You ain't staying over in that motherfucker. Go over there and talk to Tamala Man like that. See what happened your ass.
Look, I love Nitra even when I didn't like her live. I love Nitra. Even my husband loves Nitra. He thinks she is just all get out funny. He just, even though she be cussing and going on, he thinks she's funny. And I had to tell him, I said, well, she's a comedian. So he will listen to her live, even when he don't want to listen to the mafia. Okay? Because he thinks the mafia is just out of order.
No, the point that I'm making to you, I think you missed it.
I didn't miss it.
Is when you go over the mafia, you should be treated like Tamala Man is treated over there in the FOE.
Y'all need to make up y'all mind.
We talking about them. We talking about Bando. We talking about Bando.
Oh, okay.
We talking about Bando. When you over there in mafia over there with the mafia, your ass should be treated in the mafia like Tamala Man is treated over there in FOE. What's the difference? Why? Because she made records and she because just like she's heralded over there, and Tamela Man don't be over there dropping nothing. They just show her the respect because of who she is. Just like over there, they should be showing you respect just because of who you is. Fuck the money, fuck anything else. And over there, it's because of the money, or it should be. Just like over there, because Tamela Man is known and everybody know Tamela Man. Everybody know your ass on TikTok. Everybody wants some of them dollars you got over here on TikTok. Everybody campaigning for them dollars you got over here on TikTok because they know you got them dollars over here on TikTok. So you shouldn't get no less respect than Tamela Man gets over there. And I guarantee you, when you go over there, I guarantee you, your ass gonna get just as much respect as Tamela Man get over in that motherfucker.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but it sounds like double talk to me. Because 1 minute y'all are saying she shouldn't be able to control nothing because she's got money. And then on the flip side, some folk are saying, but she should be given a certain amount of respect because she's such a big gifter.
I ain't never said that. I ain't never said you shouldn't be able to control nothing because of your money. Because money rules
money rules the world.
Money is everything. Money speaks volumes. So of course you gonna have some partiality,
TikTok, right? But only on TikTok, Kev, do they say money don't matter. I've had it said to me. I've had it said, and so I can be mouthy, so I might say something like, "Well, then stay your ass broke, then."
Yeah, you will call a motherfucker broke. You'll call a motherfucker broke.
And it's not just about broke in money, Kevin. There's such a thing as being broke in spirit. Broken attitude. Okay, if you got a broke attitude, you ain't never gonna make no money anyway.
I agree with that.
If the one thing my husband taught me when I first met and married my husband was that you have to respect money.
You got to respect money.
You got to respect,
and you make the people around you respect money too.
You have to respect money, but only black folk run around talking about money don't matter. Just cause you got money ain't nothing. Money don't talk. All money ain't good money. Well, show me some bad money. Show me the bad money, y'all. Cause I want to make sure it's not in my box.
Somebody in the comments want to know if Black Diamond ever talked to you about Kev Da Comic.
Never, ever.
That's your answer.
Never.
I didn't ask that. No, I don't give a fuck.
No, but I said I was gonna be transparent.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what Black Diamond got to say. Braid King, HB, Sumu. I don't give a fuck what none of these motherfuckers got to say. Fuck all of them. I don't like none of them niggas.
No, she's never done that. I'm just not gonna lie on her because somebody don't like her. That's why I was.
What do you think about Bryce?
Bryce.
Yeah. What you think about Bryce? Oh no, they tried. Hold up, y'all. They reported my line, so I gotta switch the box, y'all. They reported my line.
Probably because they don't want me over here.
All right, hold that Bryce question. Let me run a song because they reported my live. What the hell? Yeah, they reported my live and shit. Yeah, they stop hating. Y'all some hating motherfuckers. And some shit like that. Y'all always be hating on a nigga. And some shit like that. But Dr. Dutchess, you know they already don't like me. Hold on. I know you fucking lying. What'd you say?
I didn't like you either.
I know you motherfucking lying.
I told
what
you
the hell y'all got going on in this motherfucker?
I told you, Kev, that I did not like the way you used to talk about Miss Nitra. I told you that at the beginning.
But we was at war. Me and Miss Nitra was at war. That's how me and see. It's just like with the whole thing with Rizzy, right? May she rest in peace. A lot of people were, me and Miss Nietzsche didn't know nothing about none of this shit was going on, right? All these recordings and shit were brand new to us. We was too busy fighting each other. We was too busy. We was too busy fighting each other. We didn't know about none of this shit.
But Kev, when I came to this side and I didn't know her or you, all I heard coming out your mouth every time I would peep through the window, you was dogging Miss Nitra. Dogging Miss Nitra. And
tearing her ass up.
And it was as if you had no limits to what you would say.
None.
So no, I didn't like you either.
Yeah, she didn't have no limits either. Miss Nitra was tearing my ass up. Miss Nitra was tearing my ass up. And some shit like that. We was both getting our licks back. She got her lick back, I got mine, and all kinds of shit. We were too busy fighting each other to even know all this other shit was even going on.
But what did I have to go on? All I had to go on is what I was seeing. And I was told to stay out of his live. He don't like black women. And when I would peep in your live through the window, you would be roasting Miss Nitra. And it was shameful. It was shameful. And I thought, well, if he'll do that to her, what will he do to somebody like me? So yeah, I get my ass out of here. You think I'm stupid? It's amazing to me how many people on TikTok think somebody with a PhD is stupid.
I didn't even do nothing.
You roasted me the other day. You roasted the hell out of me.
I roasted you today too.
Yeah, you roasted me today. But today I decided, okay, let me go and step to him.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Because I actually put it out there. I said, I want to have a talk with Dr. Dutchess. Let's see if Dr. Dutchess come to me with that shit.
So, Kev, what you thought? You thought I was scared of you. But, Kev, don't you know by now? I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of nobody.
Yeah, I thought you was scared of me.
No, sir. I was never scared of you, but this is your space. Why would you go into a creator space if you know you're not wanted in that space? That's, to me, is like going to somebody's house that you know they don't want you in their house, but there you are knocking on the door. That's crazy.
No, it's not that you were never unwelcome, right? I'm just very blunt. I call it like I don't have any affections, affiliations, or alliances with nobody on this app. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson about hitching my wagon to these niggas. They will stab you in the back. They will stab you in the back if it means that people gonna come inside their live. So I'd rather come over here and sit in my own live. I don't do no panels. People come up in the box, we chop it up, whatever, depending on what's going on. But I run my own live by myself because I got trust issues. I don't trust none of these niggas. I think all of them are fake and phony as fuck. I don't think that you can build with any of them. I don't think that you can grow. I don't think that you can network. I don't think that you can get money. I don't think that none of that. I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. I've learned my lesson.
Well, imagine how I feel.
I can only imagine. I ain't got to imagine. Shit.
Imagine how I feel when I have supported so many creators, 18 creators this whole year, this whole 2025. And yet the narrative has only been spun against me and one creator. And none of the other creators came forward to say, that's not true. She supports me. She stands for me. I'm a black creator. Your loyalty to Black Diamond is admirable. About us. Huh?
Your loyalty to Black Diamond is admirable, though. I can't take that from you.
I'm a loyal person. If I come over here and hang out with you, I'm a loyal person. My generation is different from these newer generation. There is such a thing as loyalty. I'm not going to play in your face. I'm either with you or I'm not. If I'm not, then you don't get to assume that I'm with you. If I tell you I love you, it's because I love you. If I tell you I don't like you, it's because I don't like you.
I know you.
So we should have an understanding.
I know you.
I have been very loyal to Diamond, even though people did everything they could to drive me away from her platform. Diamond has never disrespected me or abused me to me. But that didn't keep people from getting in my inbox trying to convince me. Kev, you even said yourself the other night that, let me get it right now before you and me be fighting. Okay. What was that you said? You said that you believe Diamond was tired of my ass and wanted me to go away.
I did.
Okay.
I still
See,
believe
I told
that.
you I'd be peeping through the window.
I still believe that.
Okay. Why would you say something like that? Based on what?
Because people that aren't tired of you wouldn't allow people around you to disrespect you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you don't see it as if I were over here in your panel and over here in your live and you had the snipe rule and I'm constantly sniping people because they talking too much, they talking too loud, they over talking, they won't let each other talk, and I'm constantly sniping. I'm just got my snipe because I keep my thing set on the snipe gun. I keep my phone set on the gun and I'm constantly sniping. What do you think that they're going to say about you, Kev? They're going to say the same thing about you, that Kev is letting her control his room.
No, they won't. I don't play that shit. You see, just with you being in here, you see how my mods catch the comments when they come in this motherfucker. It's 600 people in here. And they either get right or get gone. I don't care how many, it could be 1,000 and something people in here. They'll be bouncing people out of here just as show as God made green apples. My mods monitor the comments all the time, not just because Dr. Dutchess in here. This is how I operate. This is how my platform goes. These comments stay respectful. If they don't stay respectful, they get the fuck out. The only person that cusses anybody out in here is me. The only person get disrespectful in here is me. And if my comments are getting off the chain, half the time I don't even see them because my mods get their ass the fuck up out of here. It's always like this. This ain't just because Dr. Dutchess here. You getting respect that everybody gets in here. Okay. This is how I look at the comments. This is how I run this shit. I don't play that shit because I don't want. Can you imagine, Dr. Dutchess, if it was Kev Da Comic's platform that was caught up in the Rizzy tragedy, where somebody in my platform was bullied to the point where they took their own life? Can you imagine if it was Kev Da Comic?
Same thing for Diamond. If it was Diamond,
can you imagine? They would run me up a flagpole. I don't call women out of their name unless they come at me. I don't attack women. I don't go at women. Only time I say something to people is when they say something to me. So if you see me saying something to somebody, see, everybody be talking about don't tit for tat. Nuh-uh. The tat came before the tit. Damn it, don't come to me because I done titted. Go to the motherfucker that tatted because the tat came before the tit. These motherfuckers getting away with all these motherfucking tats and they tatting here and they tatting there and they tatting everywhere and I can't get a tit in. When do I get in a tit? Huh? No, I'm going to get my motherfucking tit in. And go to the motherfucker that tatted because the tit came after the tat. Damn it, go to the motherfucker that tatted first. Cause don't come to the motherfucker that titted after the motherfucker get done titted just because the motherfucker done tatted. Go to the motherfucker that tatted that caused the tit. The tat came before the tit.
Well, now I have a question for you. Why were you roasting me? What about me had you so upset you needed to roast me?
Because you were content, right? Because I was doing a recap. And when I do a recap, whoever's in that recap, I'm roasting their ass. Okay. I don't care if it's the host. I don't care if it's the panel. Or I don't care if it's the comment. I just love to roast. I love to be roasted. Just like you got in a couple good ones, I thought was funny as fuck. I don't take nothing personal on here. I don't take nothing serious.
But that's because I'm relaxed because of the way you let me enter the room. You asked for me to come. Okay, so that was an invitation. It wasn't like it was me just barging into your room and you like, well, what is this old bitch doing in here? You know, yeah, that kind of stuff.
I never called you no bitch now. I ain't never called you no bitch.
No. Listen, Kev, I'm saying as opposed to what somebody else might have done.
Oh, okay. Because I ain't never called you out your name. I roasted you, but I ain't never called you.
So when you sent the invitation, you wanted to talk to me. You was respectful about it. Okay. Then when I listened for a while before I came in, so I listened to the content. And then when I came in, I was prepared to run back out of here. I was just going to drop and run if you had acted like the crazy Kev I've been seeing.
But it's a lot of fun in the band, though. You know, I don't want, believe me, I don't want your ass over here. No, I'm just playing.
Thank you.
No, you can say, no, I'm not trying to take you from Mafia. I'm not trying to take you from FOE. None of that. I ain't trying to do none of that. I said, what, about 2 or 3 days ago? How long ago was it, Bando? 3 or 4 days. I said, I want to have a conversation with them. That's what I said. I want to talk to them.
But you didn't think I would come, did you?
I didn't.
Why? I just had to sit on it for a day or two.
Oh, you heard me say it?
Yes, I did. I told you I'd be peeping in the window.
Yeah. That's just me. I like to laugh.
Why did you think I would not come?
Because I didn't think Black Diamond was gonna let you.
See, Kev, there you go with your shit. There you go with your shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all say that I can't control Diamond, but y'all say that Diamond's supposed to be able to control me. It make sense.
You asked me, you said we were being honest.
Yeah, we being honest. We said from the start that we were going to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Okay. How is it that you think she could have kept me from coming? Diamond has advised me not to do several things on TikTok that I have done.
Well, they already told you not to come. To stay away from Kev Da Comic, and that's exactly what you did. Ooh,
Diamond didn't tell me to stay away from Kev.
I didn't say. I said they. I said they.
Yeah,
I didn't say Diamond.
Yeah, that's true. But Diamond has told me. She told me to stop sniping. She told me to go back to the other side of TikTok, so people wouldn't upset me and cause me to have health problems, this sort of thing. And still, I did what I wanted to do.
You're much better when you're laughing, right? And I'm just keeping it above.
But I have to have a reason to laugh, Kev. It's not funny when you're talking to someone that's attacking you.
Hear me out, Miss Psychologist, PhD.
You're gonna cut that out.
You're much better when you're much better when you're laughing, when you have a relaxed disposition. And I understand that oftentimes these panels and these comic cousins can get you out of character or get you out of pocket, or just have you completely fucked up. But oftentimes you can get your point across better with humor or just a little bit of just identifying or relaxation. When we come off so abrasive, people aren't hearing what we're saying; they're hearing our tone.
But Kev, I started out that way. What you're talking about, that nice, sweet tone, that's how I started out. It was only when I became a member of the Mafia and wanted to snipe that everything changed. Because people couldn't tell me who to snipe. They couldn't tell me when to snipe. They couldn't tell me how to snipe. So the men snipers didn't have this problem, just me. Before I was that way. So once I became a sniper and they turned on me and started, attacking, which is their right, because they get mad about getting sniped. So they can cuss you out and all that, but I can come back and snipe you again too. And I can snipe you every day if I want to. I got one over there now I'm sniping every day. And he knows I'm going to get him every day. Because I told him.
You enjoy doing that, huh?
I think it's a fun game.
And I can't, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with. That's why I asked you that. If you.
But I never do it just to be mean unless somebody attacks me. I always give a warning. Like we'll say sniper on the roof, sniper in the field. Most times I'll put in the comments, I'll say, y'all stop yelling. Y'all calm down. Y'all stop over talking. They don't listen, then you snipe somebody out the conversation. I don't feel bad about it because either they can snipe themselves back or their little friends down there can snipe them back. And I had a rule, Kevin. Kev. Okay, Kev. I had a rule. If I snipe you once and someone pay to bring you back, I don't snipe you again. Because to me, that's just being hateful.
Okay, I get that.
Somebody else cared enough to spend their money to bring you back. So I leave them alone.
Okay. That's okay. I can dig that.
So I'm not just sitting there all day just sniping folks for the hell of it.
I can dig that. Tell my son, I like how she says, Kevin, shut your ass up. I can't fly snipe. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you a question about me. Because you say you be watching from the outside and shit.
I watch all y'all from the windows.
If you had any advice for me, what would it be?
Stop talking about black women the way you do.
What if they did something to me?
Even if they do something to you, I think you ought to go by the boss man rule. And you can get them told without calling them filthy names. Because to someone like me who was just on the outside looking in, I would be thinking, okay, if I'm in there and he gets mad at me and he's gonna call me all those horrible names, it's gonna hurt my feelings. And it really hurts you when it comes from a man's mouth. Okay? It really hurts when it comes out of a man. It's one thing when these women are nasty and calling each other, hoes and bitches and all that. That stuff go over my head. I could care less. Okay? But when a man does it, it's just something, I'm speaking for me. It's just something very wounding about it. It's like he's trying to pierce at your soul. And so I didn't know you. All I know is what I heard you doing every day. And it was only Nitra I would hear you talking about. And I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with him? And I just, my reaction was, does he have a mama? Does he have sisters? Does he have a wife? Kevin, quit peeping and bring your head back on the screen. So we're just being honest. To me, I was not physically scared of you because you can't hurt me through this phone. It was more of a psychological fear. Because I don't generally argue with a man. Because I don't think too many women can win in an argument with a man. Because men can go so low.
No bubble gum.
Yeah. So to me, you was the monster over here.
Okay. And I received that, right? I received that. With the sentiment that is said with. Without any justification or anything like that. I've allowed the wounds of TikTok to scar me. Everybody will tell you, I used to be the opposite of who I am in that regard. But sometimes, I felt like you had to let people know you ain't nothing to play with. Right. And so, when you, especially after Rizzy passed away, I just started looking at things just a little bit differently. And when you match energy, it drains you. Right. When you match energy, it changes yours. You're not elevating the energy. You kind of,
it does. And even on TikTok, Kevin, when I would go blow for blow with someone, when I would get off, I did not feel good about myself.
That's kind of, why my approach with even Miss Nitra is just different. Again, it's not an appeal to, I'm cool with us going our separate ways. I just don't want to partake in that anymore. I'll still roast Miss Nitra if I see if something come across, because I'm sure she'll still roast my snaggle to my empty mouth ass. Everybody can be roasted, but I just my approach to things is just a little bit different. There are some people on this app that my disdain still exists.
Well, I've heard you roast me twice. I've heard you roast me twice, and it never went to the level that you took your roasting of Miss Nitra.
Never.
I
That was
never
more
felt
personal.
like in the roasting that you did of me, it didn't wound my soul to the point where I thought, he can just roll over and unalive for all I care. To me, I laughed at your roasting of me. I giggled. And I thought, he's such a fool.
I know you lying.
No, I'm not. I said, he's such a fool.
Yeah, I don't.
I said, and look at him picking on me, and he don't even know me.
Okay, back to my. Hold on, let me go out of camera because I'm about to smoke. But back to my other question because I almost forgot it. What do you think about Bryce? What is your opinion of Bryce?
I don't know him. I know him the same way. I know him the same way I know you. Only through what people done said about him. I don't know him like that.
You haven't seen his recap?
No, I don't listen to his.
Yeah, he recap.
And if he recapped me, I didn't know about it, because usually anytime someone is talking about me, they make sure I get the live shared to me. So if Mr. Bryce has roasted me, this is the first time I've heard of it. I don't know.
Can I get y'all to send me that, please?
But it would not surprise me. Bray King roasted me after telling me that I should, no matter what people say, support Diamond, stay loyal to Diamond. And then
you can't listen to shit. You can't listen to shit that nigga say. Cause he don't know shit about his damn self, much less anybody else. He'll compliment you one day and cuss you out the next. He'll say how much he love you one day and cuss you out the next, call you all kind of names. So you can't really listen to that motherfucker anyway. Fuck that nigga. Yeah, fuck that nigga. He's so irrelevant. He don't even realize how irrelevant he is because he got people that come in his life, but he's still fucking irrelevant. Fuck that nigga.
I don't know him. There are some.
These are my words, not Dr. Dutchess's.
Yeah, thank you, because it will get blamed on me.
No, these are Kev Da Comic words.
And then I'll have to say what you gonna do about it.
God damn it, fuck that nigga.
There are some male creators that I do really, really like, but I'm not sure if I would be welcome in their lives, so I just stay out of there.
I think you should go where you're celebrated and appreciated.
But how you celebrate it if you don't feel like, because now I have this reputation, okay? Whether it's deserved or not, it's there, okay? So yes, I am on the defensive. I am at all times prepared to defend myself. Now that I'm off my chest, Kev, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore.
I can dig that.
It's over for me. I'm moving on now. I'm moving on. That's why I can come in here and have this conversation with you.
Because I compared you to like that grandma on the daddy side of the family, right?
Which I am. I have 2 grandchildren, and they're both my sons. Yes, I am that grandmother.
Yeah, that's what I compared you to. I compared you to. Thank you, man. Thank you, baby. I compared you to like the grandmama on the daddy side of the family, the one that will whoop the kids' ass, all kind of shit. Kids be like, I won't go over there today. I won't go over there today. I want to go to my other grandma. That type of shit.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give you an example of that, Kev. I've got 2 grandchildren. The boy just turned 29. The girl is turning 28. And they're biracial, meaning they have YT mothers. And when they were growing up, I was that grandmother that used to say, I'm not your white grandmother.
I know you fucking lying.
No. I would tell them, don't get us confused. I am not your white grandmother. And consequently, to this day, guess who they have the most respect for? The black one.
It's something about a black grandma. But there's some white grandmamas out there that's just like black grandmamas. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But mine wasn't. My grandchildren, white grandmothers, didn't have no backbone. No backbone, no nothing. They could do whatever, say whatever, throw fits and get their way and all that nonsense. No. That ain't how the black side of the family run. I raised your daddy. Same rules that apply to your daddy applies to you.
I know you, but that's true. That's exactly how grandma raised you. That's exactly how she be. I got another question though.
Okay.
This one almost slipped my mind. Because you used to be a Boyka supporter. You used to fuck with Boyka.
I wasn't a supporter. I was just race neutral.
How do you feel about Boyka now? How do you feel about Boyka now?
And this is before this incident. The thing with Rashi, there was something that happened in the mafia with Rashi. I thought that was low class and tacky because
you think he's a racist?
Yes, I think he can be. Yes.
Oh, so you do see that now?
No, I saw it before. And I used to get on him about it. I used to talk to him about it.
Oh, so you did confront him about that?
Yes.
The reason why I'm asking is because I did see a clip where it was almost like, I don't want to say you were defending him, but you were kind of trying to get everybody to leave him alone type shit. You know, it was, and I ain't gonna lie, that concerned me because all of us know Boyka to be a racist asshole motherfucker.
And they made me aware of things, and I confronted him about those things. I talked to him about those things. Okay. And he had his spin on it, and I would tell him, but you can't do what we do, even though it don't appear fair to you. The rules that apply to a white person in our community are going to be different than the rules that apply to us.
So when he asked you for that money, what was your thought process? When he asked you for 10,000 goddamn dollars, but he'll settle for $2,000, what was your response? What was your response to him?
I was offended.
Did you say that to him?
No, I just stopped talking to him, period.
Oh, so you didn't even respond to him when he asked you for the money?
No. Because if you come to me and you say that you want to have a therapeutic relationship with me, even though you and I have no contract, we've exchanged no money, but we're supposed to be in a therapeutic relationship. Okay. And you share confidences with me, this sort of thing. A violation of that relationship is for me to give you money or for you to ask me for money. That's a violation of that relationship.
I absolutely agree with you.
Whether it's on TikTok or off TikTok.
I absolutely agree with you.
And it also, because of something that had happened on the mafia with a lady named Miss Jackie, he roasted someone who had tried to take advantage of Miss Jackie. And then you turn around and try to do it to me?
Somebody in the comments is challenging you, though. How do we know if it was really him asking and not a fake account?
Because I know his phone number.
Ooh. Oh, so he called you and asked you. Not on.
He texted me.
Oh, wow. I guess that answers your motherfucking question. While you down there with the motherfucking questions, I guess you got your motherfucking answer. And some shit like that. I bet you won't ask nothing else.
Text. And I still have the text. I keep all texts. I keep all inboxes because I'm smart enough to know you never know when you're going to need it.
Motherfuckers. Any more questions, motherfucker?
I'm not afraid of questions. I'm not afraid of anybody. That's one of the reasons why some of these people don't like me, because they they feel like it's arrogant for me to speak up. They think it's arrogant for me to stand on my square all day long. Y'all be hollering about standing on a square. But I guess the old person ain't supposed to have a square to stand on. How y'all gonna tell me who the hell I am after all these years?
Type shit. How
y'all gonna tell me who I'm supposed to be? Y'all don't know my story. Y'all don't know what I've been through. Y'all don't know where I came from to get to here. So who are you to tell me that I can't talk about my money? So yes, I'm going to say, if you can talk about your EBT card when Donald Trump cut it off, I can talk about my Black card. So some people don't like that, because I'm supposed to be an old lady that's sitting by letting people treat me any kind of way they want to.
This is not the time. This is not the time to be getting into the Donald Trump, because I think he should take them goddamn food stamps. No one cutting them up for the
Well, he almost did.
I sure
Donald Trump done effed up the whole country. He just can't touch me.
He getting shit back on track. He getting. Well, let me ask you a question, Dr. Dutchess. When them poor people selling their food, you know they be selling food stamps and stuff. Who you think they're selling them to? They ain't selling them to poor people.
They selling them to middle class and people
and rich people, because they ain't selling them to poor people because they got their own goddamn stamps.
They not.
They selling it to them rich folks, the motherfuckers on the other side of the track, the motherfuckers that make 100,000 plus a year.
Not everybody now. They selling them to folk who don't qualify for food stamps, but want to go in the grocery store and pay less money for food.
Good trouble saying, oh my God, Kev, are you a Trump supporter?
Listen to me, Kev. Most of those people they're selling them to are the very ones that are talking about they shouldn't be getting them.
I agree with that. Good trouble said, oh my God, Kev, are you a Trump supporter? What y'all don't understand, what I don't even think Dr. Dutchess understand, is that a lot of shit that Donald Trump is doing is going to benefit niggas in the long run. It's going to be the reduction of the food stamps, these social programs, all these, they call entitlement programs for a reason. Motherfuckers feel entitled. That's what they call entitlement programs. Motherfuckers feel like they supposed to get it. They feel like they supposed to have it. They supposed to get. That's why they call it. Hold up, y'all. That's why they call it entitlement programs. Because motherfuckers entitled. They feel like they supposed to have it and some shit.
If the truth be told, Donald Trump is already benefiting me. I'm in the 1%.
I know you fucking lying.
No, I'm not. My husband says I'll stop. My husband says I'll stop.
Okay, there you go.
So no, because